years ago is beefing by herself. If we took a trip on the real creep tip, rule number 1 is don't repeat that. Rule number 2, if they all came with you, they better know exactly what the they came to do. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body crazy, curvy, wavy, big, little waist. Body crazy, curvy, wavy, big, little waist. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. The category is body. Look at the way it's sitting. That ratio so out of control. That waist that. If I were me and I would've seen myself, I would have bought me. Hey, I could build a house with all the. Been a lifetime trying to get this high. And if her head too big, I could make that pop. I'm not the one to play with, like a touch me not. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body crazy, curvy, wavy, big, little waist. Body crazy, curvy, wavy, big, little waist. Body yaddy 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 yaddy.
Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday. Presentation and hey Dave,
good evening.
And you, David, on the sideline. Boy, I love Gilgeous-Alexander in his game. DA, thank you. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander, Lou Dort out there with Favors, and it's Baisley in at the power forward. Now here's Favors. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Greg, for teams that are slow out of the gate, their fans can really be impatient and unforgiving.
Yeah, the media, too. I mean, I played New York, so in that town, you go big or you get talked about. And it happens in small towns as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pelicans pull it in.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time.
Cover.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Favors. Right wing. Favors sets the big for Dort. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Dort has that great compact fire hydrant type of build, and he'll take that kind of contact.
Dort at the line for two.
All free throws good from Dort.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Now, here's Poole. Gilgeous-Alexander covering.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Here's Dort. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And that one's good by Favors.
Yeah, blending that power with quickness. Favors provides his team with some solid interior scoring.
Wants to Gobert. Outside, Jones. Giannis, right side. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 5. It's deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Rudy Gobert, number 1.
He didn't miss many easy chances last year, and he made the most of the tough ones as well. What a fantastic percentage.
Poole, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded closely, and that one good.
SGA on the inside, a nice finish and a strong one.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he'll attack the rim as often as you let him.
That's impressive stuff, too, for a young player to just rely on the fact that they are relentlessly going to attack opposition defensively and try to get to the free throw line and take that kind of contact, and that's what Shea does.
Well, the efficiency of Giannis, Brent, is simply out of this world.
Well, I think the amazing part, Kevin, is that he's still trying to expand his game, and yet he's continued with that efficiency. I mean, an MVP being able to do something like that, that's special.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, there's nothing really you can do now. I mean, Giannis is drilling threes. That's the shot you want him to take.
To the wing right side. Giddey the pass to Dort. Puts it up from 12. No good on the shot. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Mitchell in the corner. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. A three. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Favors. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Giddey, no good. New Orleans has gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Dort against Jones. Down low, Antetokounmpo. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there. Thunder have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Yeah, and checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. Coming off a terrific season. 5th in scoring, 7th in rebounding, and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And clearly one of the dominant scorers we have in this league. His top 5 ranking last year puts him right there in the ranks of the elite.
And from three-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running in the first quarter.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Poole to end the run. Count it, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a very, very good ball handler. And when he explodes at that size, creates problems.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Poole kicks to Jones. Mitchell outside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Mike Muscala is checked in for the Thunder.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
Now, here's Mitchell. Outside, Jones. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Mitchell. And there's the pass to Antetokounmpo. The shot comes out, and it's Oklahoma City the other way.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Here's Dort, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
Now, here's Dort. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Giddey. For Mitchell. Here's Dort. And too long on the shot.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Antetokounmpo passes to Gobert. Jones against Dort. Mitchell kicks to Antetokounmpo. Jones up top. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. 11 points for Tiny.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And here's New Orleans now. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Jones looking for an opening. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. To the middle. Out to the right wing. And Muscala kicks to Dort. Over to the wing. Deflects the pass. And Jones pulls it down. And it's Jones with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Poole on the wing. Screen by Jones. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Over Muscala. Second chance effort. And Giannis with the layup. Giannis has got 5 now.
Statistically, he's a better rebounder at the defensive end, but this time Giannis extending, getting that extra possession and putting it down.
So for the Pelicans, Hayes is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Nance comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Jones subbed in for Jordan Poole. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 8 points for him. And he jams it with authority.
Zero hesitation from Shea on that play.
Assist from
Jones with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Jones. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. 13 points in the game.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Pass to Pokusevski. Here's Mann. The 3. Traps in the tray.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
For 3, Mitchell. Pokusevski grabs the miss. Oklahoma City trailing. Takes the 3. He can't get that one. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. And here's Jones. Hayes down low. He's covered by Muscala. New Orleans moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. That shot misses. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the pass to Pokusevski. Here's Mann, defended by Jones. Mann can't hit. From deep. No good on the last second attempt there. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. New Orleans on top. They're up by 1. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And as we know, the great ones make those around them better.
It's because
Not predetermined. He's reading the defense and then responding accordingly.
Well, it starts with getting downhill. The defense has to build a wall to keep him away from the rim.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Pelicans.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Roby in at the 5. Down low. And the jam by Larry Nance.
So fun to watch Larry Nance Jr. get up and be in flight.
Here's Mann. 9 points last game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in and promoted their G League coach, Mark Daigneault, to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team, tests everything, and shows you who you are. Guys?
Good way to start. Thanks, D.A.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Pelicans leading by 6. Here's Jones. 16 points for him. Pokusevski grabs the miss. Pass to Bazley. There's the pick. Here's Pokusevski. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Nance. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Got a piece of it.
Given how long Bazley is, just not a good idea to get that ball anywhere near that length.
From the arc. Mann can't hit. New Orleans has gone 5-9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. And the lefty forward, Darius Bazley, Brent, can hurt you inside and outside.
Well, he's more comfortable. On the attack where he's able to put the ball down on the floor and extend and use his athletic ability. But he is gaining some confidence in that shot. And in the offseason, if you work hard enough, you can come back the next year and really show that you're more of a weapon on the outside than you were the year before.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for New Orleans. Pat Connaughton comes in for Jones. Mann passes to Pokusevski. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. In third, the Pelicans.
And they were so awesome last year on the boards, blocking out, maintaining position, and finishing off possessions with the rebound. They are physical, and that effort afforded them a ton of extra possessions.
Here's Connaughton. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
That's a nice move on the bounce from Giannis, showing that the tools are getting sharper.
Here's Bazley. Favors trying to break free. The shot by Bazley, no good. Pelicans leading by 8. Antetokounmpo kicks to Connaughton. Pass to Mitchell. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. Here's Connaughton. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Thunder have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Here's Giddey. Covered by Mitchell. The pass to Pokusevski. Here's the screen. To end the cold streak. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Led to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
That free throw, no good. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
Dort, he's checked in for Baisley. And he nails the third. Pelicans leading by 6. Mitchell looking it over. Pokusevski grabs the miss. Pokusevski's got 4 rebounds in this game. Giddey the pass to man, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
When you get down on the block, Giannis is going to use that length defensively and get his hands all over any shot attempt.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in. Pelicans on D. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Dort misses. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Jones with it. 16 points for him. Giannis outside. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Pokusevski, covered by Giannis. 5 to shoot. Here he goes. And yes, it's good. Man's got 5 now.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Now here's Jones. Looney kicks to Mitchell. New Orleans moving the ball around. From deep 3-point range, the shot will not fall. So the Thunder will take it the other way. To the paint, here's Mann. Rebound by Mitchell.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
There's a good screen. It's stolen by Dort. Pass to Pokusevski. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Jones from outside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick. Like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes. Beautiful reverse jam. right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. New Orleans making some changes here. Gobert, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Hance comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Poole subbed in for Mitchell. Muscala, he's checked in for the Thunder. Here's Giddey. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Outside, Jones. Ball's knocked loose. And they're pushing it up to the left side wing. Outside, Dort. There's the pick. Plays it up off the glass. Dort's got 6.
And just not allowing the close defender to get in his way as Dort plays intense there.
Gobert with a screen for Jones. Passes to Gobert. Outside, Jones. Clock at 6. Pass to Poole. No good from outside. Under trailing by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's man, defended by Gobert. Jones against Dort. To the inside. Unloads from 9. And Giddey gets it to go. Now just a 4-point Pelican lead.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Remaining in the first half.
Nance sets a screen for Jones. Poole on the wing. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Muscala. The Pelicans make their last shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Looking here at some numbers for Nance. He had a strong showing last season. He was around 9 points per last year. 6 rebounds and 3 assists. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit. A guy who provides instant offense.
And he has really settled into this role. For some guys, maybe him, they'd rather come off the bench and do their damage.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Poole kicks to Jones. Nance a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Poole. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Okay, and he has not made one shot in this one. Has to be on his mind every time he's pulling up.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. The pass to Muscala. The tray. Pelicans pull it in. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Jones. 30 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Connaughton. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Connaughton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
15 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Denver.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Coming to the floor for the Thunder, Darius Bazley.
And so it's New Orleans, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point.
Shaq, were there certain players? And now let's take a look at our feature. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. What can you say? Tiny and impressive effort here today.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
They've got Gobert. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Jordan Poole. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Jones in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now Favors following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Jones against Dort. Here's Poole into the lane. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Here's Jones. 18 points for him. Shoots over Dort.
If you get Dort in a wrestling match, he's going to win. He's playing physical D now.
Mitchell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside, here's Dort. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. Mitchell with it. Favors picks him up. Jones, no one around him. Knocks down the 3-ball. Jones has got the lead up to 8 now for the Pelicans. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. Watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. Giddey the pass to Favors. And here is Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Favors sets the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort wide open. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Greg, you think back to when Gilgeous-Alexander came to the Thunder, came over in that Paul George trade. He exploded after that deal.
Most of the focus on the picks the Thunder got, but Gilgeous-Alexander has been the biggest return by far. Exploded once he arrived with the Thunder.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Jones. Moves back up. Back to Gobert. Poole on the wing. Screen by Giannis. 5 on the clock. Tries again. Poole no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. To the paint. Favors passes to Giddey. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Dort misses the 3. Pelicans leading by 6. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Giannis has got 11.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Bazley. Over Giannis. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Jones finds Giannis. Gobert with it. New Orleans moving the ball around. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 rebounds tonight. Favors with the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Now, here's Poole. He's guarded closer. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Jordan Poole. And then for Oklahoma City, Mike Muscala is checked in for Favors. And it's Bo Krzyzewski in for Dort. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. An easy 2 points on the way. He's got 12.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover for opposing guards, especially at his size.
Here's Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Bazley's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Muscala. Here's Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Bazley.
And just more time on the floor. The confidence from Darius Bazley continues to grow.
The pass to Gobert. Back to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
So it's the Thunder now. The Pelicans make their last shot.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Outside, Jones. On the wing, Mitchell. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
And here's a look at the stats. For Donovan Mitchell, great showing for him last season. He was around 26 points per game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
But he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the back side for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage. Kind of like playing indirectly, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
And so it's New Orleans with it. The lead is 2. Now here's Jones, guarded closely. And it's Hayes in the corner. Here's Alvarado. And he's way off from outside. Oklahoma City's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Mann passes to Gilgeous-Alexander for the tie. Pelicans with the rebound. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Outside, Jones. To the right side. Connaughton. And again, New Orleans has no luck. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Outside, Jones. No basket for the 7th time in 15 attempts this game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. That misses, and a chance to tie it there.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in. He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. A 2-point game. Driving inside. Out to the right wing. And it's Connaughton missing.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Here's Roby, poked loose for the lead. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Nance.
And Isaiah Roby out of Nebraska, a second-round pick, but boy, there's a lot to like about this young man.
There is an intriguing skill set with Isaiah. He can shoot it a little bit. He puts the ball down. He likes to pass the ball. So in the team concept, he continues to develop what he can do offensively.
Hayes finds Jones. Shot to stop the run. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Nance. Here's Muscala. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists now tonight. Jones in the post. Missed inside. The Thunder leading by 3. Passes it to Pokusevski. And the 3 off target. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one. Player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Pelicans. Mitchell comes in for Jones. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Dort, he's checked in for Muscala. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. 5th is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Make some noise!
1:14 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. To the right side. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Here's Connaughton. It's deflected. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Drives to the hoop. And the shot goes down. And it's a 5-point Thunder lead.
More and more, Gilgeous-Alexander gaining in strength and confidence to get on the interior and make something happen.
Alvarado. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Pass to Antetokounmpo. They get a hand on it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Dort with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. Dort passes to Pokusevski. Here's Roby, covered by Hayes, kept alive.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Crosses over. That's tipped.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Thunder lead by 5. And 4th. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Lou Dort. Favors is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Bazley in at the 4. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Takes it inside. It's rebounded by Giddey. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Good on the triple.
Well, if you're looking for a 3-and-D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
Mitchell outside. The dish to Jones. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Dort. Marshall, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nice job, SGA, coming in and using that long, athletic wingspan.
Great pass to set up the lay-in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 12 now for the Thunder. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
It's okay to be a kleptomaniac during a basketball game. Look at those steals totals. A lot of effort on D from them tonight.
Now the pass to Bazley. Mitchell against Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Here's Giddey. Hits the front of the rim and out. Pelicans trail by 12. Giannis kicks to Jones. Over in the corner, Marshall. Looking to end the run. Derek Favors with the rebound. Favors has got 5 rebounds tonight. Knocked away. Outside, Dort. And there's the drive. Can't cash in from close range. The Pelicans have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Jones, the pass to Looney. They set the pick. Now, here's Mitchell. Tight defense on him, and Derek Favors pulls it down.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Down low, it's stolen by Jones. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Jones. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Mitchell outside.
Man, it's close, but get on balance quick enough.
Some changes for New Orleans. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for. Kevon Looney. And Poole subbed in for Marshall. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who is the toughest matchup for you when you play?
Oh, man, you know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to the Pelicans coach talk to his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively. He said, make the easy play. Take care of the ball. We can't afford to just give away golden opportunities. And we'll see if they can clean it up, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. To the paint. Outside, Jones. Giannis sets a screen for Jones. Passes it to Poole. Driving to the basket. Count that one. Poole's got his first points of the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 12 now for Oklahoma City.
Shea at 6'5" is such a tough defensive assignment. Has great handle. He can do some damage from anywhere on the floor.
Thunder have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Here's Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
His third.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. The Pelicans shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. And that's a foul called on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Jones. Mitchell left side. Fader on the way. Antetokounmpo finds Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. The three from Poole.
And since halftime, he just doesn't have a clue when it comes to shooting.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving in. The shot, no good. Great tee that time from Giannis. Antetokounmpo, a screen on George. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo hammers the alley-oop through.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
The Thunder leading by 13. Giddey the pass to Dort. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Jones for three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Bazley's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Favors kicks to Dort. Oklahoma City moving it around. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Poole. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be a Rudy Gobert.
He gets really smooth sometimes. Gilgeous-Alexander has some size. He challenged the defense with it that time.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Roby's checked in. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Gilgeous-Alexander, such an intriguing prospect coming out of Kentucky. I can't wait to watch in a new system how it is that he starts to understand and develop further his offensive play.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert.
That's his third.
That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
The Thunder leading by 14. Here's Giddey. Spins. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Poole. And the shot is long. New Orleans has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Giannis a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. From 6 feet, it's stolen by Dort. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
There's the pass to Mitchell. Gobert with a screen for Jones. On the wing, Giannis. Beyond the arc.
2 minutes remaining.
Gonna go that time. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Pass to Giddey. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
This goes to
No layups right there for SGA up to the rim.
Outside, Jones. Gobert with a screen for Jones. Pass to Poole. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Giddey, no good. And it's Mitchell with the ball for New Orleans. They trail by 16.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Thunder.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of them out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
now into the lineup for the Thunder.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Thunder lead by 17.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Pelicans foul. That's his fifth personal foul. Fourth team foul.
The first one falls. Mike Muscala is checked in for Roby.
Taking 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Jones fires the three. Here's Antetokounmpo. And another shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
And that's some determination there from Antetokounmpo, able to bully his way through the defenders, multiple that time, while shooting the ball.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Derek, what was the focus for your team tonight?
We just came out and played hard. That was the whole purpose of practice yesterday. Fix what we did, importantly on defense, just come out and play harder and just play better.
Yeah, the defense was outstanding tonight, and that led to the win. Thanks, Derek. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you.
Your touch, you're the reason I believe in love. It's been difficult for me to trust, and I'm afraid that I'm gonna it up. Ain't no way that I can leave you stranded, cause you ain't never left me empty-handed. And you know that I can't live without you, so baby stay. If you can't be right here, I do the same thing I told you that I never would. Told you I changed, even when I knew I never could. Know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. I need you to stay, need you to stay. Yeah. I do the same thing I told you that I never would. Told you I changed, even when I knew I never could. Know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. I need you to stay, need you to stay.
Life cold, but at least we get to wear a jacket. Where I'm from, you either make it happen. Not in a million years, I thought that I'd make it rapping. Hit my look like I got her at a beauty pageant. J. Cole album got me through a lot. I was on the sideline trying to get a spot. Couple went left, guess they ain't see the plot. Painting pictures with these lyrics like I'm Basquiat. Used to tell my people I was trying to be a rapper. They wanted me to get a job and answer to a master. With all due respect, that's not the kind of life I'm after. I'm the author of my book and I'm still writing chapters. Yeah, street so dirty, so I gotta stay clean. I go to gyros, what the is a saline? Vince told me never let these play me. I play dumb, but I'm a long way from crazy. I eat from Tampa, but he coming like he Jay-Z. No cap, the microphone, the only thing that saved me. Without rap, I probably end up going crazy. I be doing never cease to amaze. Got slow, I got a job, I ain't lazy. I signed a deal, but sometimes it still feel like I ain't made it. Wayne still be on my mind, and I can't lie, that crazy. I'm coming in the game strong like I'm Big Baby. Oh, I've been on my grind all week. If I told them what I'm doing, man, them wouldn't believe. I've been dropping tracks and feeling pain, you know. I got PTSD, I see my partner now. Yeah, I've been fighting demons. You don't gotta ask me if I got it, cause I keep. See my dog and left my heart broken piece. That I be doing, man, them wouldn't believe. And if you leave the house broke, then you came out wrong. A couple hundreds in they face and they'll be coming out in the game like a shirt with a hole got his soul. Monk, so much now he can't feel his nose. And the is on his brain, so I got his feelings gone. I was 10 in the spring, 10 let me hold it. So he ain't put the on. Plus I was always touching. They made my mama take me home. For all that play on, we on you just like a crayon. Cause I could never go out like I'm Trayvon. Black on black, who call it